Let us continue. Yeah, so the next thing you want to do is to plot a count plot between the opportunity result and the region. And what this will do is going to split the different conditions, whether there was a loss or there was a win, and it will show the distribution region wise. So you can actually see on average that there were more losses and less wins. And then you can actually see the green bar with the highest height, which is represented by the northwest. So the same thing we found above is actually repeating even in the count plot. So what you see is that there were more losses, and the highest amount of losses came from the northwest region, followed by the Pacific region, and so forth. So this is also a good way to look at the data. So the northwest region might be a very important region to look at, so that we can, be able to convey more wins into the company. The same thing can be extended to the same count plot can be extended to seeing the distribution between the region and the client size by revenue. So we can actually see that the client size by revenue is classified into five categories, and you can see the highest bar, or which is class 1, coming from the Midwest as before, seeing the relationship between this graph and the other graph we've just looked at. So this is also another way to look at the distribution of data. And then the next thing here that I'm doing is to just plot the pair plot of the entire data frame, so that you can just have a general distribution of the data. So this might be very important to just look at how the data is distributed, so you can actually see some of the data that is highly related and stuff. So this is just one thing that we would like to do to understand the distribution of the data. After that, the next thing you want to do is to do a heat map of the correlation, so that you can identify the features that are highly correlated, and you could easily get rid of them, so that you can further do the feature selection for a better model design. So from here, you actually confirm what we did before. There's a high correlation between opportunity amount and the due size, so we could actually drop one of them. So immediately what I'm doing is I'm dropping the due size category, which is highly correlated with the opportunity amount, because that means the features are simply pointing to one thing. So dropping one of them has no effect on the data. So what I've done after dropping that, I'm redrawing the data to see whether it was dropped, and after that I'm doing another heat map to just confirm if there are no more features